So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So, Kizuna is almost over and I thought I'd give an update to my Super Boss teams. These are my final teams, basically. I've heard some rumblings about there being better teams, but I've not been able to find better ones at least, so I'm sticking with these. This first one, against Strength, uses a team that Snowman came up with, and I adapted it a bit to my box. You will also see that my units have pretty high investments, which obviously helps. But yeah, you can only run Law as captain if you own him at level 5 yourself. Otherwise, you will need to swap captain and friend captain and also change ships, which is obviously not optimal since Shark is the best ship for Kizuna in general. And yeah, we just ignore the death up here. If you don't have Weaver support, I'd replace the Yamato and Ace here for the Legend Crocodile OE2 with the Kizuna Bonclay support. That's the best replacement for that. The reason I'm running Yamato and Ace is that they do the same shame boundary as Crocodile, but they have a pretty good Sailor giving extra base stats to the team. And they also can do an extra attack boost because we're able to 2-turn this. So we're going to do some chip damage turn 2 as well. And let's talk a bit about the bug damage. You'll see me make use of it this round. It's actually skill based and you can control it, but it's hard. Basically on the 5th hit, you need to hit just before the perfect. It's very specific timing. You want to get a support perfect. You see that when I hit perfect sometimes, it says support perfect. It means that the ship is helping me do a perfect. And for some reason, when you do a support perfect with a specific timing, when you have both super tandem and final tap, you get that very weird extra damage. So yeah, I got it pretty good at it. I get it about half of the time at least. And yeah, it's very weird. Like Bandai knows about this. They confirmed this super tandem and final tap bug after the last Kizuna, but they've not been able to fix it yet. But yeah, the timing is actually specific for the bug damage. It's like right before you should hit a perfect. You can't hit too early. And if you hit too late, it's a normal perfect. So it's pretty specific. And sometimes I think I get it, but I don't get the extra damage. So yeah, I can't say that it's 100% skill based, but it's not random at least. Like I only get it from time to time. I get it more often than not, I'd say. And yeah, this team hasn't changed much. The main change I made was when I use Boa or the Wife's super type special. Another change I made, which is not in this video, is that I moved Shoot the Maro support to X Drake because he's going to be the hardest hitter, so might as well let him have the highest stats. He also has some pretty good stats due to being 1.5 times stat boosted by Kizuna. And yeah, I really hate stage 2 here because you do need to hit a few great, but if you hit a perfect instead, which is easy to do with Shark Superb, you instead take burn damage and you nerf your damage final stage. But yeah, I use the Wives super type special here. Weave is not needed on this team, by the way, since Yak also removes damage threshold. It's just extra damage. So yeah, that lets me get the highest color affinity buff. X-Drake special, followed by Jack. If you don't have X-Drake, by the way, he is replaceable. I made a team without him, but when I got recording, it got corrupted, and now the Kizuna is basically over, so I've not felt like doing it again. Because in the end, like any team I do for content wastes quite a bit of few Super Boss tokens as well. So yeah, it's a hard balancing act. But you see there I got the bug damage again. So I'm able to get 30 billion damage, not bad. And yeah, just need to one tap, let this stage play out. But yeah, I've gone pretty hard this Kizuna. It wasn't really my intention, but I very rarely have all the boosters, and I have a lot of the recent units as well, so I decided to go for it. Now I can stock up for like over a half a year again, just do a bit every Kizuna. And yeah, I uploaded a accessible variant of the Queen team here. This is the more high invested variant. It's only possible to run this if you do have the level 5 tandem Kaido yourself. I also added a new unit to the team in the one of the rare recruit Yonjis. And yeah, he's easy to overlook since he says that he needs 6 powerhouse on the team. But that's just for utility. If you use him for color affinity, all that matters is that the captain have a tandem orb, which we can do reliably with Kaido by using the King or Yak support. But yeah, I really like this team. This was like the first team I made, like the Kaido Queen comp. And it's one of those comps that just looks terrible. Like we have Barto here who does like nothing except for the swaps and being a striker DEX unit. But the damage just happens to be good. I've heard there being even higher damage teams against Quick. But it's probably some other archetype then, probably using the Toberopos. If you don't have Wavy, just replace Yonji with the Treasure Map Rare Recruit NL. The only reason I do Yonji instead is that he does color affinity for the whole team, which includes Queen. So a bit of extra damage on Queen. And Yonji also has higher stats for me since I had enough copies to level 150 him. But yeah, after the Kizuna I need to farm turtles again, stack up a bit. Especially DEX turtles have been in high demand. And yeah, we got some nice bug damage there. Feel free to try it yourself. The final day of Kizuna. This might be the last Kizuna we get to experience this. If Bandai does their job and patches all the issues with Final Tap and Super Tandem. So you remember, for the bug damage, 5th hit, you need to hit just before the perfect. You get the support perfect. Not too early and not too late. It's a very specific timing. But yeah, that's all I got for you in this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.